Okay, it's Wednesday, July 30th. This is Weather Outlook, and this is your update. And we have to discuss heavy rains that are going to accompany these cooler temperatures. Eastern PA, Jersey, and even northern parts of Delaware, somewhere in there, somebody's going to get a lot of rain. Now, I'm doing this around 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. As you can see, Delaware, most of New Jersey, um, southeastern PA, south central PA, out by Pittsburgh. Everybody's in the 90s, upper 90s is the further south you go into the Philadelphia area and South Jersey. And so it's a really good beach day for the most part. But later on this afternoon, some showers will start to break out. And you'll see there's kind of like a stall front that's going to be there across eastern PA, south central PA, and northern New Jersey. Chances of showers. Nothing heavy yet, but as the night goes on, the showers clear out. And this is tomorrow morning. You can see this front, which is sagging down from the north. It's around 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see it up to the north up here. Tonight is still kind of muggy out there. It's not window weather, but temperatures to the north get into the mid upper 60s, down toward the southeast, but they're still in the mid 70s, so still pretty warm there. As we go to the afternoon hours, you're going to see it's going to try to warm up. You see, this is about as far as it gets, and it starts to retreat. Now, this is probably about 11 o'clock, and you can see it down south here. Temperatures are in the 80s, but to the north, they're still in the 60s. And you got this precipitation that wants to drop down. And you can see there in some embedded areas here around 11 o'clock where it's moderate rain. As this stuff starts to move south, you can see it's basically a pretty good rain with some moderate rain mixed in. Um, and then it kind of sticks around in a lot of areas. It's moderate rain in eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Now, some of the models different. I'm going to show you some of the craziness that you see, but this takes you through Thursday evening, and it's still kind of hanging out. This is still tomorrow night around 7 o'clock, and it's basically even raining, and then this breaks out overnight. Again, this is the national blend of models, and it shows heavy rain breakout down here towards Wilmington, Delaware, and South Jersey over towards Atlantic City, Philadelphia, then on north. This is around 8 o'clock on Thursday night, I should say. And then, as you can see, this heavy rains stay down here. Now, I'm going to show you what the different models show. Now, this is what the national blend shows. And as you can see, it's basically an inch to 2 inches, eastern PA, southeastern PA, parts of Jersey and Delaware. And elsewhere, it's anywhere from a quarter to a half an inch or so, with a couple spots that get some thunderstorms that could reach an inch, like up towards Bradford, maybe. You can get a little bit. Now, that's the national blend. And this is the rapid refresh model, and as you can see, it kind of pulls the rain a little bit farther north. You can see some areas in Berks County get over an inch and a half, places in the Poconos over 2 inches. There's a swath of rain, basically up towards Trenton, that could get 5+ inches. Maybe some areas down in South Jersey that show 6 inches. So this is quite extreme. And again, you have to look at this as though it's a nor'easter. And when you get a snowstorm, we're always talking about, well, it could be 50 miles this way, it could be 70 miles that way. This is one of those kind of situations where it really depends on where this sets up. Now, this is the NAM model. And you can see, again, it kind of triggers the heaviest rains just north of Philadelphia, but it triggers more of an accumulation up to 5 inches in some areas. Up in the Poconos, you're looking at 2.5 inches. Again, heavy rains, eastern part of Pennsylvania, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches and possibly more, depending on where it sets up. Same thing with Jersey, especially the northern half of New Jersey. I'd say, north of the Atlantic City Expressway. It looks like right now in this model, it shows the heaviest rains there. Now, if you go with the GFS, again, heavy rains in eastern PA, but not as exciting. But it does show central New Jersey again, area that gets really heavy rain, and this time it shows Delaware getting some heavy rains, anywhere from an inch and three quarters to almost to 4 inches. So I would say that basically, if you're in eastern PA, Jersey, Delaware, um, depending on where this sets up, somebody's going to get hammered with flooding type rains. So going back to the one I think is close, and again, as you can see, it's not a defined solid area of heavy rains. It's kind of hit and miss, and again, it's depending on where the heavy downpours take place in storms. Um, this one is the one I kind of like the best. It would be in the southern Poconos, parts of Jersey, parts of Delaware, and maybe this area towards from Harrisburg east, York east could get into it. Same thing to the northeast. I don't think it reaches up towards Binghamton and Montrose, but you can see that there's heavy rain. So again, 1 to 3 in the red areas, and then some isolated heavier amounts of 4 inches or so. And then where you're kind of fortunate enough just to get regular rain, maybe you're talking 3 or 4 tenths, 5 tenths of rain in eastern PA. Western PA, as you can see, we're talking tenths out there. It doesn't get crazy, because what happens is it gets to the east, it kind of stalls out, and that's why the consistent rain, and that's why we get the heavier storms. Okay, so that's your update, and I will try to update this thing. Um, I'll try to update this thing tomorrow, and maybe we can zoom in a little bit, because, like I said, this takes you all the way out to Friday morning early, around 7 a.m. These are the totals between now and then, so just keep that in mind. And again, window weather's Friday night. Open them up, let the air in. Just about everybody can probably open their windows. Humidity will be going away. Temperatures will be in the 50s and 60s. I wouldn't doubt if you're going to see an upper 40 somewhere. It doesn't show it right now, but I wouldn't doubt that you can see it on over 40 up here. Maybe like 48, 49 degrees up in the Poconos along northern New Jersey towards Wellsboro, towards Bradford. I wouldn't think it might be out of the question to see that. Okay, I'll update this thing tomorrow. Everybody take care and be safe.